It takes for someone to first of all define what having it all is, and then say...
How would you define it, though?
Well, it doesn't exist, so I wouldn't define it. End of episode. We're done.
Hey everyone, welcome to Girl on Girl. Girl on Girl.
Being girls.
The show in my bedroom with two girls, one topic, where we try and talk about the things that really matter to us that we may not get the chance to talk about or we really want to talk about but we don't know how. We're going to be talking about what it means to have it all. My lovely guest today is Athena. And Athena, you're a comedian.
Yes, I am.
How did you get into comedy?
Just sort of by accident. So for years, people said, oh, Athena, you're quite funny, you're quite creative. And I was just a full-time career person.
Yeah.
And then one day I just felt like, you know what? There's quite a lot of comedy out there. I don't think it's that funny.
Yeah, I could do better.
I could do better. Like, I make people laugh every day. So I took a comedy course, which is quite common in London. Mm-hmm. And then I just started gigging and I haven't stopped and I've done okay.
So how long have you been doing it for?
Almost 4 years, about three and a half years to get on my soapbox. And I'll keep doing it until people stop laughing.
What's like your gut reaction to that? What is like having it all?
I think having it all is one of the many concepts of feminism that doesn't apply to me.
How so?
Because I'm black.
Oh, okay.
I think it speaks very strongly to a white European and maybe North American experience and not a black female experience. I guess I have to be blunt here. Like, what does having it all mean? It means having children and working. Hate to break it to you, but black women have always worked. Like, we've been working pretty much since day dot, sometimes for nothing, but we won't go there. And when we worked, we had children and we had husbands, so we've had it all. And it's a bit rubbish, actually.
Oh my god, I've never thought of it like
and
that.
It is rubbish, because you have it all because you don't have a choice, because you need to have it all in order to provide for your family.
I've been told that I can have it all by everyone. By my parents, by my peers, and by society. It's like, you can totally have it all. You're of this generation. You're like an empowered, independent young woman. You can have a career, you can have a marriage, and you can have children, and you can feel self-fulfilled and happy.
I'm sorry, you've been lied to. Your life. No, okay. It's a half truth, okay? Mm-hmm. You can have whatever you want out of a selection of all, but you can't have it all, right? You can't have it all. And I think that's where we've kind of gone wrong, and that's just entitlement. You know, there's nothing wrong with choice and compromise. If you don't make choice and compromise in your life, then you're just gonna get depressed because you're not letting things go in order to achieve what you really want to achieve.
So you think trying to have it all is just, you're gonna ultimately fail to have it all, and then you're going to end up more sad than if you just accepted that you're never going to have it all?
Not necessarily failure. It goes back to what you define all is.
What would having it all mean to you?
Having a job, having a house, and being content.
A nice, rich boyfriend.
A family.
Okay.
And a house and a car and sort of everything that comes with like being an adult.
Okay.
It's pretty much being comfortable in your own skin. It pretty much doesn't have anything to do with materialism.
For you personally, what would you have to have to be like, that's enough for you?
Opportunity.
What do you mean for what?
I would want the opportunity to get whatever it is I desire professionally or personally.
Have you ever felt the pressure of having it all from other people?
I felt the pressure of having aspects of it. So for example, I feel the pressure to have children. You know,
from yourself or from other people?
From other people. My mother, for example, would be like, where's the grandchildren? You know, where are my grandchildren? Like, I can't leave the house without, don't forget to have grandchildren, which is weird. Like, basically what she's saying is, don't forget to have sex today, which is weird. Okay, that's my mum.
I like that.
Yeah, but that's, you know, my mum is Indian. She comes from that kind of culture and that kind of family, and all of her friends have children and grandchildren. All of her brothers and sisters have grandchildren. Yes, and she's got 3 grown-up children, and she thinks, you know, I'm a professional person, I'm educated, I've got a nice job, I've got a comedy career. Nothing. Yeah. I could win an Oscar. And she'd be like, okay, fine, but unless that's the child's name, I don't want you to bring that home. I think my issue with feminism and the idea of having it all is that you put a to-do list on your life that actually has nothing to do with you.
Oh, the feminist police.
They're coming for me.
Yeah.
Hide me. Just, if you see me dive behind the couch, It's the feminist police. I think having it all comes from the mythology that men used to have it all. And so we thought equality would therefore mean, oh, we need to have it all too. They used to have things we didn't have.
Yeah.
That's not the same as having it all. So then for someone to say, oh, you know, you have to have it all, or for someone to say, I want it all, that's just entitlement.
Yeah.
And it will lead to depression.
But I want it all.
What is all for you then?
I've always been told that I can have it all as well. And I think that means having a successful career in something that I've chosen to do and something that fulfills me creatively and intellectually.
Right.
Having a partner, so someone to like grow old with and have a successful, loving relationship, and having children, and then also like general life experiences, like being cultured and traveling the world and
okay, all right,
everything. Okay, what are you gonna say?
I'm
just gonna stay on.
that is a position of privilege.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be able to choose the job you do and to have it fulfilling, that is a blessing. That's not something you're entitled to. You're lucky to do that, and you can work towards it, because I guess in life you make your own luck. But that is that makes you very lucky. My mum came to this country and she was a school dinner lady until she retired. Okay, that wasn't fulfilling for her.
Yeah.
You know, if you've had a school dinner in the UK, you'll know that it's not a fulfilling job, but it made her happy and it enabled her to earn money to raise 3 children.
Because I have been brought up from that. In that privilege is that it has been something that I've been told, and I also think it's quite specific to my age as well, because I am a millennial. You know, and we've been told this, and that's why everyone hates millennials, because millennials are so self-entitled.
I'm learning here because I'm not a millennial. I'm an 80s child. I'm 34. You just explained everything I haven't understood about people I meet on the bus, like, every day.
So I'm having a hard time figuring out what your, like, life priorities are.
All
so
right.
we're going to play the triangle of life / doom.
Oh my god.
You have to pick between the holy trinity of life priorities, but you have to only pick 2 out of the 3.
Oh my god. Okay.
You have to sacrifice 1. So you can't have it all. Place yourself in between the 2 that you would choose.
Man. Men come and go. Like, come on, guys. You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, etc., etc. Yeah, like, that's my decision.
Would you, like, have a child with someone and then not obviously you wouldn't care if you got divorced from the person that you were maybe married to or in a relationship
or separated
with?
From.
Or would you just go about and do it on your own? Like sperm donor or adopt?
No, sperm is expensive.
I didn't know that.
It is really. I have material. It's super expensive. Maybe I'm going to like.
If you want to buy the good sperm,
I'm going to like I'm not going Primani.
Yeah.
Like sperm place.
You just want like your average Joe sperm. Is that still quite expensive?
Now you know that I Google how much sperm costs. This is really embarrassing.
I would put myself here, I think. And now my parents are gonna like.
What's the point of a life partner if you don't have children? What do you do?
Everything else. Like basically
what
I'm doing now, but just like with someone else. And by life partner, it could be like a platonic companion.
Oh, can't.
Do you know what I mean? Who I have sex with sometimes. Is that too much to ask? Can I not have it all?
Hannah, it's very robotic.
Hey, those are my needs.
Okay, so this would be an example of why you want a
bitch.
life partner, but in a very specific way. Do you want to get married to him?
I want the wedding again.
Just the wedding.
I'll marry them. I'll marry them if it means I can have the wedding.
Do you think it's possible to have it all?
I think it's difficult. I think there is a sort of expectation of women that they are still like the leaders of the family, and they are still there to look after their children while the men go out to work. It has changed, and there are very career-driven women, but I do think there is an expectation on women to pick one or the other.
I don't think anybody's ever told me that having it all is something obtainable, because I don't necessarily think it's the absolute dream for everybody. You know, you can sacrifice certain things and still live a very long and happy life. You don't necessarily need to go on that particular holiday or have that particular house to be happy.
You'll probably have to sacrifice some things to get, like if you're mostly work driven or something, you probably have to sacrifice quite a lot to be able to get to that point.
You say you have it all now, you feel?
Yeah, like possession-wise, no, because I'm quite ambitious in what I want to get, but at the same time, personally, in terms of like path and the direction where I'm headed, yeah, I'd say I have it all. It's all in my hands.
We have a lovely glass full of life things that you can do in life, a whole range of things, and we're going to prioritize them. If we want to do them, we put it in the bucket. If we don't want to do them, then we put it in the chuck it bucket.
Okay.
Or bin.
Travelling to India and doing the whole eat, pray, love thing. Alright. chuck it. If I want to go to India, I go to my mum's kitchen. Why go to India?
I wouldn't go to India, but I might. I never know where I'm going to be. Maybe I'm going to get divorced and have a midlife crisis. So I wouldn't personally rule it out.
It's like, I have to go to India to find myself. Go KFC and sit in the corner and mull it over.
Go to a swingers club / party.
Do you know what?
I'm going to bucket this one.
Bucket? Yeah.
I feel like it's just something you should experience.
Don't turn it down.
Yeah.
Push a child out of your vagina. I like the way these are really literal.
I think I phrased it that way. You can tell how I feel about giving birth.
I would like to experience the pain of childbirth. Oh. Yeah. If I don't get to experience it, then I don't, but I'd like to experience that agony.
I'm so scared. Sex with someone who is married.
Oh, no, chuck that. That's not right. You don't have the right to do that.
Can I chuck it but still be turned on by the idea of it? Don't have sex with people who are married.
If you know that someone's married and you have sex with them, that's not really.
It's not cool.
Yeah, it's super uncool.
Super hot, but not cool. Wait, hold on. I think I just need to. It's really hot, but it's not cool.
Oh, this is cute. Turn vegetarian for someone.
No, chuck it. I will eat meat forever.
Can I tear this in half?
Yeah. Okay.
You can chuck it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bucket it. Okay. So I don't think there's anything wrong in changing for the sake of a relationship.
No, me neither. But I will not go vegetarian. Pay for sex.
Chuck it.
Chuck.
I don't think you need to pay for sex.
No.
Men are easy.
Wait, hold on a second.
What? Why is the alarm going on? No, that's wrongful arrest. That's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, and I've got the right to remain silent. Men are easy. When I say men are easy, I think men do not judge us as harshly as we judge ourselves. And in that way, they are easier than we are on ourselves. And men are we think that because they read magazines and they watch all these air-polished people on Instagram and Photoshop. They get it. They know that we're going to have dry patches on our skin and we're not always going to have nail varnish on our toes.
Yeah.
Once they're in the bedroom and you're naked, they just want to have sex, guys.
Yeah, guys out there, what do you think? Do you care about those things? Sex with lights on or off? I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks to Athena for being here and being a part of this conversation. It is a conversation, so we want to hear from you about what you think about having it all. Are you like me and you feel the pressure to have it all and the need to have it all, or do you think it's absolute bullshit, like Athena? You can follow the conversation on all of the social media links, which will be in the description, and you can use the hashtag #GirlOnGirlShow. Also, we have a tiny letter that you can subscribe to. It's tinyletter.com/girlongirl. You can sign up there and you'll get loads of information about the show, about our guests, about the topics, and you can join in the conversation. So sign up for the tiny letter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.